college football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Seminoles will put total leather to crank us up. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So NC State's offense comes onto the field first today. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
He'll push his way out to the 30, a pickup of 3. This crowd full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting him know it's going to be a long day. Quickly to the tight end. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. NC State quick to the line.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Trying to escape and get it himself. At midfield, he's got room. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. NC State on the move, set up with another first down.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle in the open field. He's got running back-like ability out in space.
He snagged him, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. I don't know why, but it's a thing. The ACC Wheel of Destiny, you spin it, you never know how it's going to come up, and you can't afford to give away a game early in a conference like this.
And I think both of these coaching staffs, David, understand that, and they've been preaching to their team, we've got to start fast. Not just in this game. We've got to start the season fast. We've got to take advantage of this opportunity.
And I think Reese hit it right on the head, too. The Wheel of Destiny, right? It seems like it's a new team every year that's playing in the championship and appears to be a wide-open league. So a lot of turmoil, a lot of change. I think that starting 1-0 is an important step to getting to that championship game.
Leaves it with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Oh, they're after him. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Just drives it between the uprights. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
The Seminoles offense will get the ball for the first time. And the heart of this team clearly rests on the offensive line. A group of maulers, David, who take pride in what they do.
And I think if you're a coach, you take pride. Like, it starts up front. Like, you win and lose games with physicality, and they lean on all the big fellas up front, the hog mollies, the big uglies, the most unselfish players on the field.
It's old school, man. We're in an era of college football where it's up-tempo, spread, air raid. Games are still won and lost, though, in the trenches. And because this is one of the best offensive lines in all of college football, that is a huge advantage this offense takes into each and every game.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Snagged out of the air. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
He's in open space downfield.
They go with the option, quarterback keeps it himself, and look, we've seen this guy on tape, guys, break these tackles and take it the distance. This offense should keep dialing up these option plays. Don't let that short gain by the QB prevent you from running this scheme in your playbook.
Motion from the wideout. The give to the back. He has the first and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Renegade would be proud of the way they're using those horses to move it on the ground.
Yeah, get the horsepower going. And, man, they've had some serious backs over the years at Florida State. And you think about all the talent, all the swag over the years. Got to get back to that, find those guys that they can really attach this offense to and thrive.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Might be calling a hot route. They've got him looking wide, but they're going to throw it. Catch in the middle, it's Craig. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. And the Noles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Got a man. It's Craig. Breaks into the open. He's run out of bounds after the mid-game, and they are in business. First and goal. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like, it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
The quarterback's a little more on target there. Maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
I love the job here by the linebacker. He just kind of floats and he's shuffling and he's waiting to see which way the quarterback's going to go with the football. Not able to snag it out of the air, but hey, batting it away, it's a big-time play.
It's complete to the left. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Florida State.
And listen, my job is to get it to my playmakers like this guy on the outside. They'll do the rest. They'll get in the end zone. Nice catch, but to finish it with a touchdown.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Guard in the backfield. It's Payne. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Looking to fire. The short hands. It's Gutierrez. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down. That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. They'll run play action. Finds his big tight end. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. NC State going up tempo.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark. They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on third down at the dope. Looking to throw for it. Catch in the middle. It's Payne. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. They're on that.
Turning it on! And a nice pickup on the line and gets down to avoid contact. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29.
And this is the frustration in playing man-to-man coverage. All the guys on your defense are chasing their guys. They don't have vision on the quarterback that he is such a good athlete. He notices it, he takes off, he chews up yards, and makes a big play.
From the gun, running back on the move. Worked it down to the 22-yard line, give him 5 on the carry. NC State comes to the line to deal with 3rd and short. He'll try to get it through the air. He'll throw it. Finds his big tight end. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. They get the conversion there. He used his size and nice moves to get past the chains.
And I like that. 3rd and short. Find the big fella, the soft hands, make a quick little move, make the completion, get the first down.
Touchdown, North Carolina State. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Nice pitch and catch. This receiver and quarterback have done this thousands of times. Finds the open man, throws a strike. The receiver does the rest, gets into the end zone.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Maryland just wrapped up 4 quarters worth of dominance on its way to a never-in-doubt victory. And that's really the standard there in College Park. That's a tremendous fan base, and they'll enjoy this one all week. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. On first down, here comes this offense.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. See his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Tight end now in motion. From the gun, the ground game. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Might be looking to run. Finds a man on the right. There he goes. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
And from a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. To the ground with the back. Got enough for the first. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
And the Seminoles kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Fires to the big fella. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Yeah, nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? The give to the tailback. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line. Being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. Might be changing the route. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Quickly complete.
Well, it's a good decision by the quarterback, and I know you didn't get the first down, but the good news is you got to chunk it.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The delay of game pushes defense back. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab past the marker. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. Guys, how much better does it feel if you go to that locker room with a lead? They have a chance to do it here. A 1st down run in the red zone. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. And after that 1st down gasher, they're close to the end zone. 2nd and goal coming. Working that left side now. Touchdown, no! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead.
And this connection is on fire to start the season. Not 1, not 2, 3 games in a row. He's got a receiving touchdown. They continue to find the playmaker, and I don't think it's going to end after game 3.
North Carolina State has it back on the offense, headed to the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Pulls it in, it's Payne. Still on his feet. Oh, just shedding tackles. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the 1st down before he steps out of bounds. After a play like that, you have to get it in the end zone on this drive.
Love the individual effort by the wide receiver after the catch, making people miss, showing you the speed. Now he set up his offense down in the red zone.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Caught in the backfield, it's Payne. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This crowd knows when to bring it. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Tight end finds a soft spot. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. He slides that just inside the right upright. It's now a 1-point game, 14-13. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
The Seminoles want to crank the tempo. Looking downfield on first down. Now adjusting. He'll get rid of it. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down? And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. He's going to run it. What a nice job by the defense stringing that out and forcing him out of bounds. He got nothing. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Quarterback making adjustments. Back to pass. Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown Seminoles! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead, and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Offense has enough time to get off a play before we head to the half. They'll leave it with him. He breaks a tackle. At the 35, he's open. Turning it on. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. North Carolina State will kick it off to open the third quarter. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback, then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Quick handoff. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to him and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way, then I'll throw the football.
They'll try the run. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
The offense changing the play. On 3rd down, he drops the throw. Quick strike complete. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. The Seminoles will snap it on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Using his legs to buy some time. And he'll just get rid of that one.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously, so he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew to throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
He'll pull it on the read. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Fires to the wideout. And the deflection on 3rd down. How big is that? Forces a 4th down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Here comes the field goal unit. And that is no good. Flag on the field, and the kicker's going to have a little bit shorter distance to work with here. You must protect the kicker when he's in a defenseless position like that. That penalty's going to give the offense a 1st down. Going for the block is great and all, but you have to stay on your path and avoid the kicker. The roughing the kicker penalty really sets up this offense. It'll be incomplete, trying to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
Man, as a quarterback, you've got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
So now it's 2nd and long. Single back formation, and they give it to him. They're there to stop him at the 21 after a pickup of 2. Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. Quarterback may change this route. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. So now on comes the field goal unit. Absolutely perfect. And that will extend their lead even further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Colorado is getting stomped. You could bring back any of the greats they've had there, Cordell Stewart or Rashaan Salaam. None of them would make a difference today. They're trailing by 17 to Vanderbilt. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. NC State quick to the line. Second down, he'll throw it. Finds his big tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. A cacophony of noise, debilitating surround sound. The war chant on 3rd down at the dope. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. Looks as if NC State will have to punt it away. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. He gets a block. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. They'll move the tight end. He leaves it with the back.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Rides to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Wants to throw on 1st down. The screen, he's got wheels. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the 3rd. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Wants to go up top. Buys a little time with his feet. Trying to make magic with his feet. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business for the 1st and goal.
Well, the good news on that play is the quarterback was able to scramble and go pick up the first down with the lead late in the game. Bad news is, though, you just love them to stay in bounds to get this clock started sooner so you can bleed more of it off. That's just a coachable moment moving forward of having a better understanding of the situation in game.
Makes the grab. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. 2nd and goal for this offense. Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air on 2nd down. There's the pressure. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
That is just what you want defensively, right? Bend, don't break. They drove down the field a little bit. They got 2nd and goal. Boom. Negative play. Now they got 3rd and goal. Now they got to make some decisions. Do they want to be conservative? Do they want to be
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
This defense is playing excellent on this drive here in critical down and distances. 2nd and goal and 3rd and goal. They're able to get sacks and push the offense back, now forcing a field goal try.
And he barely got enough of that one to somehow tuck it into the left corner just over the crossbar. And they'll push that lead down a little further.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative. Use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Bring in the heat. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
I know that one hit the ground, but you haven't seen that a lot. He completed over 70% of his throws in their last game. He's over 80% in this game. My old offensive coordinator, Sean Payton, used to say, bore me with completions. This guy will put you to sleep.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Great place to start for this offense. Off the play fake on 1st down. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Touchdown, Florida State. And they take it in for 6 more points. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start. He is dialed in. David, remember when we called Jameis Winston's debut? 27 passes, not one hit the ground. The 2 incompletions were caught out of bounds. This guy's locked in like that.
Locked in, dialed in. And when you're compared to Jameis Winston, and by the way, I mean, he was in fuego that night. It was awesome to be there. Those are the kind of guys that catapult you to the next level and bring Florida State back.
Pocket breaking down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
Under fire. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Unleashes one. Complete to the right. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And you will always remember your first. And how about that? Breaking on the football, getting an INT, the first INT. Keep the football, brother. The first of many big-time plays for this guy.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. He's got it. They will score. Touchdown, no. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
Salt into wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football. Game out? No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
13. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a non-profit, man, like a charity, giving the football away too much. Got to take care of the football, Jesse. Otherwise, you got no shot to win this football game.
You're right, man. At this level of college football, it doesn't matter how talented you are. It doesn't matter who you're playing. If you're sloppy and you put the football on the ground or you throw picks, you're going to find yourself behind on the scoreboard.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
You've got to love what you're seeing if you're the head coach of this team, because your defense is simply not resting on their laurels, and they're playing until there's zeros on the clock. They've got a massive lead. We're late in the fourth quarter, and they're still getting sacks.
Pressure coming. Blasted as he lets it go.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room, because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
This is an area of the game on offense. You've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Complete to the left. Breaks into the open. Pass to 10. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Well, what I love about this team early this year is it looks like they can fight through adversity. They started the year 2-0. This game looked like it was in the balance here in the fourth quarter. But after watching them answer with that last touchdown drive, that shows me they've got the mental toughness to potentially make a run this year.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, this is one of those games where you're not necessarily throwing the playbook in the trash after this one, but I do think this coaching staff, David, really has to be honest with themselves and rethink what schemes are working and not working, and which guys maybe need to get more touches in this offense.
Well, I think I like the trash option as well, because it's been hot trash. This has been a bad day. Offense, defense, giving up a ton of points, not scoring near enough. So it's been a bad day you're going to want to forget.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Handoff from the gun. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
Well, I think the offense at this point now, they're just trying to limit the damage. They want to get out of here and move on, turn the page to the next game, because things just have not been going their way, throwing or running the football.
Got it, looking for a first. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on 3rd down. NC State to bring the punt team onto the field. A high kick trying to pin them deep. Typically, at this spot on the field, you make a fair catch. I'd call that risk aversive, but it is good field position.